All right, good morning everyone and welcome to another episode of Monday Tsene. My name is Zulu and today I'll be talking about losing yourself in December. We all know that this year has been, a very difficult year for, people, especially financially. Some people have lost their jobs. Some people have, lost a lot of income that they were expecting this year. And, some people, during this time period, some people are getting their jobs back and they might be getting some form of income. And, we are approaching December time, festive season. And, some people might be wanting to get out, to go to places because, they've been locked down. During this whole time period, they haven't been able to see their friends, they haven't been able to, see their family. And it's so easily, you can so easily lose yourself, during this December time. And, as over the years, people tend to overspend or, they tend to lack self-care during this time period. And today I'll just be highlighting some of the things that, might be of an effect or, some of the things that you might benefit from, during this time period of December. And we usually know that around December time people usually earn a lot of bonuses, and people might think, what, I have a lot of money this year, it's December time, I can overspend, not even take into consideration the following year that it's almost January time. Some people, the kids might be going to new schools, might be going to university, we might have other expenses in the following year, but sometimes you don't tend to think ahead. So we tend to spend the money that we think we have now and forget about tomorrow. And it's obviously quite important to sit back and reflect, or just be honest with yourself and see if am I capable, or am I is it in my reach to be spending so much money? Will I have money for tomorrow? Is it worth it spending so much money during December time? Is there another time where I can spend this type of money rather than December? So just being aware of your financial bracket and what you're capable of spending, and not necessarily in terms of maybe pleasing your friends or pleasing your family, or trying to live the lifestyle during this time period. And obviously I know it can be quite difficult, because everyone around you is having fun. They're going to different places. You're seeing on social media, people are taking pictures, and you don't want to miss out. You want to be part of this whole festive season and time, this whole vibe that's going on. But it's obviously quite important, as I mentioned before, just see and sit down if you're capable, if you are within this financial bracket of spending so much money, and obviously take into consideration the following financial year. If you overspend this year, will I be able to have enough money for things that I need to do in the beginning of the year? So people tend to overspend during December. You want to buy people gifts. There's a lot of specials, there's a lot of sales that are going on, that you're starting to see on TV, the Christmas vibe. And obviously, you just want to, enjoy it. So also you want to get away, you want to go to holidays, but you need to take into consideration that, usually around this time, even though there might be special, there might be sales, the prices do increase because now the demand is so much. And also, everyone wants to go to this place and that place, that, holiday destinations are quite expensive. So maybe take into consideration, going to a holiday destination maybe when it's not so busy, maybe around March, or maybe after the festive season has ended or something like that, because usually the prices are cheaper around that time. Take into consideration all these things, and sometimes people during the December festive season, they can lose themselves by overindulging, sometimes in alcohol, sometimes going out too much. And obviously this can have an effect or negative effect on obviously your well-being in general. Your self-care tends to go down. You stop taking care of yourself, you stop going to the gym and stuff like that. And obviously sometimes it's a bit difficult catching up during the January season, because you have done so much, you've drank so much alcohol, you went out so much that your energy is a bit low by the time it's January time, when you need that energy to get the year going and stuff like that. So it's quite important, you know, to just sit down and, you know, really think to yourself, and is it worth it, you know, spending so much money during this time period? Is it worth it losing myself during this time period? Is it worth it, you know, seeing so many people around this time period? Is there a better time for me to be able to do these things? And, you know, just being able to plan ahead for the future is quite important during this time period. And obviously, you know, during this time period when, you know, you're overspending, you know, seeing everyone, you know, you're visiting friends and, you know, you're going away and stuff, it can have a negative impact in terms of, you know, your general well-being in general. You know, it creates a lot of anxieties because, you know, you don't know what the future might hold in terms of your own finances and stuff like that. You know, the anxiety about, I need to plan for this, and but my pocket is saying something different. And obviously, you know, once you have that anxiety, also like in the future, it might create other things such as, you know, feeling a bit down or feeling a bit depressed because now you don't have the finances, you know, to start your, you know, your year in the following year. Thank you for joining me today. See you next time on another episode of Monday Ritseni.